I want to introduce to you right now, Darren Kennard is bringing a very special guest up here to talk to you tonight. His name is Lucas Cherry. Make Darren and Lucas feel welcome tonight.
How you guys doing tonight? I said, how are you guys doing tonight? Good. I'm Lucas from Carbondale, and
I'm Darren, and this is about as close as I'll ever get to being a rock star. That's about all there is to it. You know, on a nightly basis, I'm generally the one that would be overdressed in this situation, but my man Lucas here is showing me up. I'm in the t-shirt, and he's dressed like he means business. Let's introduce, first of all, Lucas. He is a freshman at SIU. He runs cross country and track for the Salukis! Now, a lot of times when you see guys or gals that earn scholarships to major universities, it takes a lot of hard years of practice and dedication to your craft, to your sport, but that's not necessarily the case for you, Lucas.
well, there was a lot of hard work, but not a lot of hard years. I actually started running my junior year of high school. I was homeschooled all through high school. And so it was kind of funny because my first track meet was the first time I'd ever been on a real school bus. And so it was kind of weird. I was like, you know, what am I doing here? But, you know, God really had put a gift inside of me of running, and He brought that out in me starting just 3 years ago. So.
Not only did you excel in high school, obviously the last 2 years, this was the Southern Illinois Runner of the Year. Go ahead and give props to that. You get a scholarship to Southern. You've had a great freshman campaign. You picked up an additional event as well.
Yes, I just started running the steeplechase, which is kind of, I think, the weirdest race in track because it's an event where you run over these barriers. You have to jump over barriers, and then there's one each lap where you have to jump into this 3 feet pit of water. And so I started doing it. My coach was like, why don't you just try it? And so I tried it about 3 weeks ago, and I love it, and it's a lot of fun.
Talk about how your faith plays a role in everything you do, not only competing, but being a student athlete and really just your whole lifestyle.
Yeah, you know, my faith is the strongest area of my life. It is the most important thing that I treasure more than athletics, more than anything else in my life. It is something that I made the decision about, you know, I was really young when I accepted Christ, but I really made the decision about 4 years ago that no matter what happens in my life, no matter where I go, what happens, whether I am successful or whether I have failures, I'm going to choose to live a life that is honoring and shows Jesus honor for my life.
And lastly, let's talk about the ministry that you've started. It's called Not Destroyed. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, you know, about 3 weeks ago, I was praying and asking God, you know, what would He have me to be doing during this time of my life? I mean, what can a freshman in college really do that can start to change the world? And when I was praying, God dropped in my heart Hebrews 10:39, which says, but we are not of those who shrink back and are destroyed, but of those who believe and are saved. And God really birthed inside of me a vision for empowering my peers, empowering youth around me to stand strong in their faith in a world that is very challenging, that challenges us to conform to the world. But I'm challenging all of you and through our ministry to transform our lives into the image of Christ.
Some people say athletes should or should not be role models. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an athlete to be a role model. Give it up for Lucas Cherry, SIU Saluki, track and cross country.
Thank you.